this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And Kyrie Irving on the heads of the snake when it comes to this team, but you can't beat Brooklyn if you've got guys like Bruce Brown and Goran Dragic for 30 points.
I think at our halftime show, we'll be talking about Bruce Brown.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Open man here is Benson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. It's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Get a good game catch about the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Benson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They snapped it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Jags are going to get possession to force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched him on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll make it a second down. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Lawrence on third down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I had no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Dobbins running out of the gun. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and getting the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15.
Fuck, this thing keep getting open, yo.
Big connection on that one. 36 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 9. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From left side, taken in by Kmet. And the Jags are going to have first.
Man, how the fuck, yo? Keep...
That was a real run, not just with dexterity,
but with
intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Dobbins. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record.
They got to bring that back. And they gave him that shit.
Off to the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Aleem McNeil. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
How the fuck this nigga got all these superstars, yo?
Not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play.
Shit is annoying,
because
dog.
of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play.
Shit is trash, yo. All these damn traits.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to hit the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take...
And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Choke. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take
touchdown Jaguars. Cole Kmet hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Herbert operating from the red zone. Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Jags grab it.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. We just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly.
He's got a man complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there just before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Gay's kick is good. And the rout is on. It's 24-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach in our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach. Coach. Thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
You can raise your head, even tilt your head to watch the TV, or raise your feet and get a massage. It might even just become
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
52 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. They'll run here with Dobbins. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And again, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Working with a 2nd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And Sharp pulls it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Herbert going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Lawrence's throw taken in here by Chase. The Jaguars on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's got some space here. Pushing his way through. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching up another 15 against your squad.
Touchdown! That's caught. Cole Kmet with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On first down, it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. McCann now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete right side to Kmet.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play action with Lawrence. He will find his man Chase complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark for his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Jaguars stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It got his man complete. The 30. 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
But in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Play action. It's Lawrence. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
5-step checklist. Using
Panthers, but take a day off for being the person today and choose violence. Be petty. Clap back. When they go low, take it to the floor. You want to raise your punk bitch, did she? Didn't think so. Have a nice day.
just outside of town hall, basically, where they get together to baseball. And if you have the 2022 Sunday, the DC Origins, Tri-Bones, Club Racing, and Trail of Carolina Space. The 2022 Sunday, and a paper racing. Now you do it when that's it. Join Harris Furniture. We do custom order, but we also have furniture in stock for those people that need things right away. So if you need something right away, we have it. If you want something to pick up exactly what you want, we have the fabric choices available, everything you can imagine to make your custom order perfect for you. We have choices. We make it real convenient for people. That's why people shop at Harris Family Furniture. 114, 105, Celtic, you can turn around and get a great printer made. Something after breaking the breath, look at this high, eardrops, bloater, oh my. They finished on a 69 before he put it on. That's what good defense is all moving, right? Final score 114. Washington 117. That's what we got to wrap it up. Every year, over 18 million mattresses are dumped in landfills. Many of those seem like a good deal at the time, but only last a few years. At Portland Mattress Makers, we take a much more sustainable view. We build quality mattresses that last. This means less waste, a better value for you, and it helps us grow. We are proud to announce that our newest store is now open in the Joshua Plaza in Andover. So come on in and sleep local.
Let's have a podcast that help people get ventures beyond the contract. Working with cash backgrounds is
candidates by Cisco in my team so in employers. What's in the final score here? Brown, 22 points, 9 big field, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 10 points in the fourth quarter. And he is the player of the game. Brought to you by Chevy Silverado, as you do. So here, with new models are arriving quickly, you can secure yours today. That player of the game is real first. Game 3 of the series will be set today in Brooklyn. Basketball tonight. Okay. Seattle Nine will have the call.
$3.
That's not what I meant.
Get tip when you order carry-out.